Have you noticed that your kids used to tell you everything and now somewhere along the line, all of that has stopped? Now you're hearing about things from somebody else, or maybe you're not hearing about it at all. Let's talk about why that happens and what you can do about it. So the first thing is that they didn't stop talking. They stopped trusting the outcome. They stopped trusting what happens when they bring things to you, because every single time that they do, you wind up making a bigger deal out of it than they wanted it to be, all right? And you have enough conversations like that, they start questioning the outcome, so they stop bringing things to you, all right? They just don't trust that you're gonna provide an environment for them where they're gonna feel open and wanna talk to you, so they can be more comfortable and be more honest with you. Because if every single time they bring something to you, you wind up making it feel like it's a grand inquisition, they're going to try to find ways to evade and not be honest and not be truthful with you when they try to tell you what they were doing, who they were with. And, the problem with that is that you've kind of created that environment for your kids, because you've only allowed them one scenario where they're going to come out of that on the other end, all right? But if you're creating a conversational environment for them so that they feel safe to talk to you and open up to you so that you can have an honest conversation with them, then you've done your job, okay? The second thing is that kids have somewhere to go now. You see, when your kids were really young, you were the only person that they had to talk to, all right? And they brought you everything. But now that your kids are older, they have so many more options now. They have the internet, they have their friends, they have other family members. And to be honest with you, if referring back to the first statement, which was you not creating an environment for your kids, don't you think that your kids are going to find another alternative to speak to somebody else when they don't feel comfortable speaking to you, because you've kind of created an environment where they don't feel safe or comfortable? They're going to find that safety and comfort with other people, even strangers on the internet and people that they don't know, because they don't feel like they're being judged, all right, in a manner that's the same thing that you're providing for them when they're at home, okay? So number 2 is a big one, and we might be driving our kids to somebody else's ears when we're trying to ask them what happened with their day and who they were with and what they were doing and stuff like that. So if you're wondering why your kids have stopped telling you everything and you're not hearing about what's going on, number 2 might be a really, really big one for you, okay? And so number 3 is the way back is smaller than you think it is, okay? You don't need to have some big grandiose conversation with your kids to try to figure out what's going on with them. And to be honest with you, a lot of the breakdown in communication that you had with your kids kind of got strung out over a long period of time. And because of that, it's not going to be fixed or repaired in one big conversation. It needs to be rebuilt back up again. And the only way that that happens is that your kids trust you a little bit more with every conversation that you have. If you started having conversations with your kids and it got broke down over a long period of time, well, guess what? It's only going to be built back up over a long period of time, because your kids aren't going to just trust you all in one fell swoop. Like, I've had 400 conversations with Dad and he never understands what I'm talking about because he just always jumps to conclusions. Well, what do you think the 401st conversation in their mind is going to be telling them? Don't talk to Dad, right? But if you make the 401st conversation, hey, what's going on with your day? You're not in trouble. I just want to find out, all right? Have the next 402nd conversation be built on the last one, and just keep on trying to build that conversation with them so that it becomes less of an inquisition for kids and they feel a lot more comfortable opening up to you. So those are the 3 things that I wanted you to kind of sit with today, and 3 really big reasons of why your kids don't tell you things anymore, because they found an alternative way to try to avoid you at all costs, okay? And so I hope that knowing these 3 things will help you rebuild that relationship with your kids. And remember, life isn't hacked, it's built. And I'll see you in the next one.